In this tutorial, I'll be demonstrating how you can wrap text around a circle using the Affinity app. So to get started, I'm going to open a new document, and I'm going to size it at 1280 by 1280 pixels, or any square shape should work. I'll click on Create Document. And first I want to make sure I have snapping enabled, so let's click on this magnet icon. And then I'm going to come over here to the vector environment, and then I want to make sure I have vector view enabled. Then I'm going to grab the Shapes tool, and I'm going to use the Circle tool to draw the circle that we are going to wrap the text around. So I'm going to place the cursor in the center of the screen, and you should see it snap there with vertical and horizontal guides once it's there. And then click and drag, and then hold your Command key, or Control if you're on Windows, and then also hold the Shift key to draw the circle from the center out from the middle of the page. And I'm going to make it about that large. Now with the circle selected, I'm going to grab the Text tool, or the Artistic Text tool. And if you bring your cursor just outside of the path, you'll notice that the cursor changes from a letter A to a letter T. And when you see the T, that's how you know you can place text along the path. Now, when you click just outside of the circle, it's going to place the text on the outside of the circle. But if you place towards the inside of the circle, it's going to place it on the inside. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap text around the outside on the top, and then we're going to wrap another line of text around the inside on the bottom. So let's start off with the top line of text. I'm going to bring the cursor just outside of the edge of the circle, and then click, and then you should see the cursor appear. And I'm going to write my text. Now I'm going to zoom out. And if you notice, we have these handles here, this green handle and this red handle. These represent the start point and the end point of the text. So I'm going to take the start point and put it on the left side of the circle, and it should snap in place once it's near it. And then I'll take the red triangle, or the end point, and snap that to the right side of the circle. Then I want to select all of the text, and I want to center align it, and that's going to place it directly on the top of the circle in the middle. Now I'm going to make this larger. I'm going to go with a different font, and I'll go with a larger size. And then I want to change the baseline placement so that the text is going through the center of the path instead of on top of it. So I'll come up here to the baseline setting, and I'm going to change this. The setting we're going for is 35%. And now what you can do is you can change the spacing between the letters by selecting all of them and holding your Option key or your Alt key and using your left and right arrow keys to change the spacing between the letters. And if you want to change the spacing between individual letters, you can place the cursor between those individual letters and make the adjustments as needed. Okay, so now we have our text placed along the top half of the circle. I'm going to zoom out, and I'm going to grab the Selection tool. And if you want to change the size of this circle at any time, you can grab one of these handles and hold your Command and your Shift key, or Control and Shift, and scale it down like that. Now, if you notice, the text is staying the same size. So if you want to scale the text along with the circle, grab this handle out here, this outer node, and then click and drag on that. And then your text will scale along with the circle. So let me put that back. And now we're going to create a line of text going along the bottom. So I'm going to grab the Circle tool again, and I'm going to draw another circle to place the text around. So once again, I'm going to snap to the center of the page, click and drag, hold Command and Shift to draw the circle from the center out, and snap it to the position of the previous circle so that it's the same size. Then I'm going to grab the Artistic Text tool again, and this time I'm going to click on the inside of the path. So once I see that letter T, I'll click, and now we have our cursor, and I'm going to write. Now I want to make this text the same size and style as this text, so let me select all of it. I'm going to change the font to Arial Black, and I'm going to use the same size that I used before. And I'm going to take the start point and place that on the left side, and take the end point and place that on the right side. And then I want to center align it. And then I want to change the baseline to 35. So I'm going to type that in. And now I'm going to put some space between these letters. So I'm going to hold the Option key or the Alt key and press my right arrow and adjust the spacing between these individual letters as well. Now, if at any point you want to go back and edit the first line of text, you may find it difficult to select it because it chooses to select this text instead because it's layered on top. For that, I would recommend coming over here to your layers menu and temporarily locking the second line of text, and then you can go and edit this more easily. And then once you're done, you can unlock the layer. And if you want to scale down your circle, select both objects, hold your Command key, or hold your Command and Shift key, and scale it down like that. And then if you want to scale the text along with the circles, grab this outer node. If you found this lesson useful, be sure to check out my Affinity Masterclass. It's a collection of over 80 videos where we go over all of the tools and features in the Affinity app, and I explain what they are and demonstrate how they work. Kind of like how I did in this video. We even have a private community where you can ask questions, get help from me anytime you need it, and share your work to get feedback from the community. By the end of this course, you will have everything you need to become a master of the Affinity app. I'll have some information about that down below if you want to check that out, and as always, thanks for watching.